You became a winemaker out of passion. You are not born in Montalcino, and then you decided to come here. Not only I am not born in Montalcino, and you can hear it, and during wine presentation I am even reproached because of that. They ask, "You are not from Tuscany, right?" "No, I'm not." "And where are you from?" "I'm Dutch." "And how do you dare to come here and present Tuscan wines? What do you know about this anyway?" So it was out of passion, because during our life with my husband, he's from Florence and we met in Siena, we traveled a lot, and then the love for Tuscany stayed, obviously, and then when we were living outside of Tuscany, we decided to find a pied-à-terre here. It was by sheer accident that it became Montalcino. Back then we had no aspiration whatsoever to become winemakers, absolutely not. But then, because of the beauty of the place and out of interest, and then the passion, we took this decision to start with a couple of hectares of vineyard. Then this home became our home in Montalcino, and the whole thing started developing. The result is that instead of living the quiet life of a lady, I'm working like crazy. Just keep the company going, and in the meantime we grew up to 14 hectares. Obviously, Brunello is only a small part of it. We produce some 20,000 bottles of Brunello per year, and then a little bit of Rosso, and then other wines, which summed up for this total of 14 hectares. We are a young company, but we still have a long tradition in Montalcino. We are very deeply rooted here. My husband is Edoardo Corsi, and his grandfather used to work for several years at the Tenuta di Sesta, one of the historical wineries of Montalcino. Then he decided to start for himself, to bring all of his knowledge and passion for the wine and for Montalcino. So he bought some ground, and this ground became a vineyard just up the hill near the Abbey of Sant'Antimo. From here on, we then met with my husband, and I also have a tradition in wine because I am a wine technician and also come from the area of Chianti Classico. So when we met, we joined our common passions and our goals in life, and also because we love this area and believe in the territory of Montalcino. So we decided to enlarge the company. We built new cellars, which is now the Poggio Rubino company, and it is located near La Sorgente at Castiglione del Bosco. Yours is a family company and a young one, but it is also a company where women have a strong role. It was you who had the idea of this event, Art of Brunello, that brings to Montalcino famous artists just like Franco Mürer or Mauro Corona, to name a few. So tell us, how did you get this idea? Well, this whole idea of Arte nel Brunello was actually something we came up together with myself and Edward. So we thought that we wanted to have something to put together the art in the bottle, within the bottle, because making Brunello is an art, and also unite this with the art outside of the bottle. This works so because all bottles are painted by hand, one by one, by a famous Italian artist with gold leaf decorations, for example. The whole idea is that by doing this, the art becomes a way to present the wine and to emphasize the importance of Brunello di Montalcino. Hello, I'm Alessandra Mililotti Ciacci of the Mocali winery. Our company lies southwest of Montalcino, and it is at the height of 350 meters up the hill. It is a very quiet area with a lot of nice perfumes of intimity and family life. The company was founded in 1956 by the grandfather of my husband, who was also one of the 25 founders of the Consorzio Brunello di Montalcino. And with my husband we started to make our Brunello in 1990. Being a family company, we follow all together all processes, starting with all the works in the vineyard, pruning and so forth, and then we go in the cellars to make wine and then selling it, so from A to Z. What could a tourist coming to your winery expect? What do you show them? We show the company because the making of wine starts in the vineyard and not in the cellars. So first comes this. And I believe we live in a good area as the wind blows from 4 directions, so not for nothing the company's name is Quattroventi. And this is a big advantage for us. But then for visitors, even if the work starts in the vineyards, wine is actually made in the cellar. So I invite them to look there, we have tasting, and then they can have a look at what I can offer them. The work we do in our company is based on the balance of the plant, because this brings good results and brings balance in the wines as well. It is a work that starts with respect for the ground and the soil, as we use no chemicals. What we produce is Brunello di Montalcino, Rosso di Montalcino, and an IGT wine denomination. And next to it, we also have a small production of extra virgin olive oil. I do not come myself from Montalcino, so for me it is a sort of discovery. It was discovering wine, discovering Montalcino, and discovering country life, and I must say I like it. I graduate in agriculture, so I take care of this aspect in the company, but then in a small company you end up doing a bit of everything. Being a young woman and the daughter of the boss, and being also a graduate in agriculture has some disadvantages in the beginning, but then, as soon as you get more faith in yourself, you only see the advantages. We are farming organically since the year 2000, and we took this decision in order to safeguard our territory. We want to make a wine with something more, some character reflecting our life philosophy. This is especially very important to me because it is a strength of our company, giving these aspects of our wine. They have really these very specific characters, so you can taste in our product everything of the way we live and we think about agriculture. The first vineyard of San Carlo started in 1968, and our first Brunello dates out of 1974. Since then, 3 generations followed each other in the work in the company. I'm the 3rd generation and start working with my dad and grandfather, who is still very active at work and controls the production. Why did you choose to stay and follow this work? First of all, because of the obvious and strong link with the area and Montalcino. So after I did different experiences, studying, going abroad, I came back and I understood that I want to live here. So, since we have this beautiful activity I can keep going, I start this and I like the work. But I believe that my first motivation is the love for the town and the territory. Because, without this, you wouldn't even start considering to make such a choice and do this work.